Back in November, the Lions lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Cardinals. Can Arizona finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Powell is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Powell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
That pass caught, it's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10, and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Arizona. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, Powell. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Off the play fake, Powell. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's going to be caught by Pitts. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Detroit. Kyle Pitts. 62 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Detroit getting set to go now. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On 1st and 10, Powell. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got some space here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Looking to throw. Powell targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 3. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
York able to send this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Williams, the man in motion left. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This caught by the tight end Cross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Throwing to start the drive. Powell. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Powell.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Powell. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Jeudy.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jamison Williams
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Powell.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Back to throw. Powell. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Chase Young
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Powell. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good run on that. That would have been a great play, but he could not pull it in.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down. Powell. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Past the 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 43 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jamison Williams
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered. and made it a 3-score game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Looking to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cardinals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now in 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Powell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. this on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Powell. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Powell going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by York is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Lions. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. Well, their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That's pulled. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. There he goes left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
At least they were running the ball on the final play instead of trying to throw it to rub it in, but they still got in the end zone. I kind of blame that, though, defensively. They were just kind of not even willing to stop it.
Yeah, they had an opportunity. I think they looked at the scoreboard and said it doesn't matter either way, and that probably affected them on that play, and they ended up giving up one more score.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that being like the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way. Stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools. Had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more. In the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talk.